I've been talking to friends about collapse. Thankfully, I have people around me that are concerned about the way I am. I was talking to a friend of mine the other night about this. Um, in the future, there will come a moment where we're having multiple hurricanes in a season, a much longer hurricane season. Um, there will come a time, I guess, Category 6 or whatever, Hurricane 7 hurricanes. Um, these things are coming. And I'm saying this as we're talking about a volcano just erupted overseas as I speak on this. But there will come a time where we will have a collapsed president. That's what, if I'm alive, that's what I'm going to call it. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I'm going to call it the collapsed president. And what that means is, um, all America really is cheap gas. That's all. I'm from the South. It's all that moral crop aside. It's about cheap gas. And there will come a time where that's going to be in doubt. There's going to come a time where, climate change is going to make it to where water on the coast is brackish. That's going to damage like water pipes and stuff. It's going to make flood insurance go up. It's going to make areas uninhabitable. And I don't know what's going to be like, but when that day comes, I'm going to say collapse president. And people are going to say things were so much better in the 2020s and the 2010s. And that's because we kicked the can down the road and did nothing about these problems while we could. And that's why I call it the collapse president, because what they're talking about with Biden is he didn't do things Trump's doing they did, or he's not like, doing those kind of things, dribbery drill, whatever. And I realized that, with that mindset, Democrats really have no chance with those kind of people. I guess I didn't realize that before. That for them, like, they believe in very little government and very little restrictions or anything. And if that's your politics, cheap gas, and getting up in people's bedrooms, what they worry about, what's going on in their bedrooms, and if that's what you're worried about, I don't really have politics for you. These banned books, I read Beloved when I was like 11 years old. Toni Morrison. I read Go Tell It on the Mountain by James Baldwin when I was like 10, 11 years old. At some point with these banned books, I'm offended because a lot of these books I grew up reading. To Kill a Mockingbird. I believe it's about a black man that gets caught up in a robbery. He didn't do it, and they send other guys to prison. He goes too, and he can get executed. And he asks, before he gets executed, he wants to learn how to read. He wants to die a man, which means he wants to learn how to read and write. I didn't get that as a kid. And, love it or leave it, those different books and stories, in my opinion, made me appreciate life, appreciate my upbringing a little bit better. And if this is your politics, I don't really got nothing for you. I just don't. So, just like I said, it's like we have now that, things are so much better years ago. They're going to say that 20, 30, 50 years from now. And I'm going to say that's the collapse president, because he's going to have to make tough choices. He's going to be blamed for things that weren't his fault, like Obama with the 2008 recession. He's going to be blamed for things that nothing to do with him. He's going to be blamed for restrictions that went on before he was president. It's going to be unpopular. He's going to, and some tough decisions are going to have to be made. And people won't like it. Thanks for listening.